Wildland fires had always been a problem in the spring and in the fall, but after the hurricane, they became a year-round menace. The hurricane wreaked havoc on southern New England. It struck without warning and killed 600 people. In the forest, the downed trees covered the ground looking like giant matchsticks, and after they dried out, they would burn like them as well. The government saw an opportunity to put men to work and quickly organized civilian Conservation Corps labor gangs to salvage the timber. The woods were a tinderbox of slash and dead brush, interspersed with major concentrations of stacked logs and lumber. Where ponds were available, the logs were stored in water to protect them from insects and fire. More commonly, the logs were dragged to a central location and stacked. A portable sawmill was set up in the woods, and the better logs were cut into lumber. While the unemployed men appreciated the work, there were no buyers for either the logs or the lumber, and both stayed in the woods. Within a few months, it became obvious that more than a few hand tools were needed to fight a major fire deep in the forest. Miles from the nearest hydrant, these fires would require engines with large booster tanks and portable pumps that could be carried to off-road drafting sites. To effectively operate this equipment on a moment's notice, large numbers of men would need to be recruited and trained. To get the men and equipment to the fires, a fleet of fast, agile engines would need to be designed and purchased. After several serious fires, the state of Massachusetts ordered 14 new forest fire engines and distributed them to fire departments across the state. John Crow, supervising warden, designed these engines to go into the woods carrying the equipment necessary to fight any wildfire. Adding a new dimension to the fire attack, these engines were readily accepted by the fire departments lucky enough to get them. To speed detection, Warden Crow erected 50 new fire towers. He also built a Forest Service building with facilities to train the observers, patrolmen, firefighters, and district wardens who would make the system work. Real-time command and control of the fire activity was provided through expansion of the telephone system and by the installation of one of the first two-way radio systems in the fire service. For the first time, district wardens, fire towers, fire patrolmen, and state engines could talk to each other. The passage of a law establishing a permit system to control open burning and a program to promote fire safety in the woods rounded out the statewide plan.